Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hello, JDM and user. Hello. Good morning, girl mom. Travis, good morning. Bill Boyle, there he is. Daniela Yulina. User with the first hearts. Yes, thank you, user. Let's go, let's go. Good morning. Jade, yes. Daniela with the love you, Bill Boyle. K. Braden with the hearts. K. Braden. Shelly Stringer, Daniela with the hearts. Shelly Stringer. SM, good morning, William. Yes, it is. Kaya, hello. It's another day, right? It's another day, another dollar. It's another day, another dollar. Good morning. What's up, Adam? Meta, we got you. Don't worry. We got you. Daniela Yulina. Thank you, Shelly, with the hearts. Yes, halfway there already. Shelly. Daniela is the title gifter of the hearts right now. Daniela. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're at 4,000 cheers right now. We're at 4,000 cheers. Andrew the Believer. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm going to start off with what I traded yesterday. I took this Google long to the upside. That was my first trade of the day. That was about a 3-minute trade. All right. That was a quickie. A beautiful trade there. And then Amazon, I took this short on Amazon. I entered here and got out about down here. That was about a 25-minute to 30-minute trade. This one, okay? I knew we had a lot of resistance to the upside. We were coming into a lot of bases on the higher time frames, and I knew when we got that top and tail, we were coming back, and we did, baby. So we had two beautiful trades in the market yesterday, and the price action yesterday was total duty. All right? So I was able to get these two and get the hell out of there after 25 minutes on that one trade. But I was pretty confident in it because of the base that we had on the higher time frames. Now, if I didn't check my higher time frames, everybody, I wouldn't have known to stay in that trade. Because there was a lot of times during this trade on Amazon where people could have got faked out. Oh my God, it's pulling back. No, it's pulling back, boss. Get out of there. Here's one, here's one, here's one. Get out, boss. No, higher time frames. We're not going back up, okay? And we came back down as expected. So this is why you got to know what you're doing. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're just guessing, and any little pullback is going to fake you out. All right, here we go on Miss Market. Currently, we are in a neutral state here. We are in the whip zone currently on the SPY. I typically don't like this kind of setup with our 200 the way it looks, all right? Nah. Our 5-minute is not set up nice, okay? So this immediately tells me we're going to have some chap today, all right? So above 682.21 to the upside, watch your all times. Watch 683, 684, 685, so on and so forth. Now, traders, if we get under 678.86 here, you got a problem. Because you think you're going to bleed out. You're not bleeding out because you're in a neutral state. You ain't doing anything until that 20 comes back down to that 200. So anything to the short level to try to hit these levels, it's going to be choppy until we get that narrow state. All right, so right now on SPY, you ain't got duty. It is a big, fat goose egg. All right, you know what that sounds like? Let me see if I can find it. I moved around my sound effects here. Do I still have it? Woo, woo, woo. There it is. Big fat duty on this market, okay? We don't use EMAs, Ralph. No EMAs here. Kai, good morning to you. What else are we looking at? Let's head over to Google. Google, pretty much the same. All right, we are in a bullish neutral state here on the Googaroonies. We are in the whip zone, just like a Miss Market. All right, so we're going to mark out our major support levels here. Anything above 291.50, watch 292, 293, 294. Okay, back under the whip zone here of 288.72. You have room down to 286 and 284 on Google. Apple, yes, you got to be careful today. If you are not patient today and you were not patient yesterday, yesterday wasn't a very good day for you. So remember, the market is not always going to give you good momentum days. That's why we must be patient, because if we don't, we are going to have bad red days. Currently, we are in a narrow state. We're in position 1 here on Apple. 5-minute looks good. This is about the first thing that we've seen that looks good thus far, all right? We're going to put this on watch, and we're going to give an alert. We got an alert out here on Apple Rooney currently right now. Currently, we're in a narrow state, position 1. We have room up to 272 and 273.50 here on Apple. Under 268.72, we have room down to 266.50 on Apple. So make sure we have that. Was I red yesterday? No, I wasn't red yesterday. I just went over my 2 trades. I took $2 per share out of the market yesterday. Handsome, you're awesome. Thank you. Zen, yes, it is, with the 6 heart powder. Thank you. We got to hammer the rest of those hearts, everybody. Good morning, 11. Bum, 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 bum. IWM, let's do it. If you're here for the first time, hit that FOLLOWER button and become part of the community. All right, what do we got here on IWM? All right, here we go at IWM. We got to get back over 246. Above 246, you have room up to 247 and 248.50 here on IWM. Currently, you are in a neutral state. You are in position 1. You have room down to 241.50. That'll be your first stop, and then 237.50 will be stop number 2. Those are your higher time frame pivots. Good morning, Nick D. PLTR. Let's do it. The music. Neutral state here on PLTR. We're in position 1 to the downside, so we now have to hit our major support levels. All right, PLTR is pretty straightforward here. You got room down to 188. 188, 184, and 182 here on PLTR. You got to get back over 194.30, and then you have room up to $200 whole number. This will be a doozy up here, the $200 major whole number. We got our first wizard of the day, everybody. Are we ready? Yes, it is. Are we ready for the wizard? Sparky J says, do you think everything will go up if the lockout ends? Sparky J, you are the wizard of the day. Thank you, Anya Spots Candy. Anya Jules 11. Thank you, George. You. All right, we got to set up a new goal here. Where did they? There they are. AMD to the moon. All right, here we go on AMD. We are in a narrow state on AMD. The news, the news, the news. Keep trading it. Those who trade the news lose. Never forget that. Those who trade the news lose. AMD, right now we are in a narrow state. Position 1, you got room down to 238. 238 on AMD. Under 238 with a retest, you have room down to 224.50. We got to get back over 249 here on AMD. Over 249, and then we got room up to 258.31. Mr. Dave with the $1.99. Thank you, Mr. Dave. The Qs. Well, we got Tesla and then the Qs. Bump, bump. Narrow. Yes. Narrow. Yes. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. All right, currently on Tesla, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside. Watch this little hook 200 here at 439.64. Whoa, 449.42. The granddaddy's angry today, my friends. The granddaddy is angry today. He's lurking everywhere, so be careful. All right, here we got Tesla Rooney. Are we ready? On the Teslers, you got room down to 439.65. Okay, 440. Under 439.65, you're coming back to 430 down here. All right, watch that 440 area. Above 446.68, 447, get over that hold number. You have room up to 449.50 and then 455 on Tesla. You got some traffic to get through here first, okay? It's a little trafficky on the outset. Giles Hill, hello, Giles Hill, is NQ and the Qs. Who can whistle? Can you all whistle? I know a lot of people who can't whistle, actually. All right, here we are on the Qs. Currently, we are in a neutral state above 624.26. You have room up to 631. Right now, you're in position 1 to the downside, but you're not taking a short because you are in a bullish neutral state. But once you get narrow, you have room down to 617 and 613 on the Qs. And Q to the moon. Let's go. Guys thought you were going to the moon here on the Qs and Q, didn't you? You know why? 8's too far from the 20, and all roads lead back to the 20. Anyone ever tell you that? All roads lead back to the 20? Am I the first one today to ever tell you guys that? All roads lead back to the 20 is. So when you see it's way far from the 20, you're trying to go long, you silly goose. Or you're trying to go short, you silly goose. All right, here we go on NQ. Above 26, 685.50, you'll have room up to 25, 770, and then 25, 890. Back under 25, 572.50, you got room down to 25, 450.50. All right, and then 25, 274.50. All right, so make sure you mark those 50s down. What's up, Mo Fish? Let's go, babies. We are at 34,000. Cheers. 34,000. We should be at 50 by now. BBAI. The news, Voss. You got to watch the news. You got to watch the news. All right, right now we are in a narrow state on BBAI. We are in position 3 on BBAI. I wouldn't go long on this because you're going to run right into $7.07. That is the 1 hour granddaddy of them all right there. You silly goose. You were going to go long there, weren't you? You know why you were going to go long there? Because we got to gap up, Voss. Let's go to the moon, Voss. Let's go to the moon. Okay. Good luck. So what? This is what we got on BBAI. Narrow state, gapped up. You got room up to $7. All right? $7. Coming back down, your first stop will be 640. Under 640 with a retest, and you're coming back down to 580 on BBAI. You got to get over this 200 with a retest, all right? Then you have room up to 741. Open. Jessica Pilach wants a little open technologies. Jessica Pilach, these penny stocks, you silly goose. You silly goose. Are you just kidding? We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone currently here on open. Oh, brother. Hey, brother. All right, here we go. Open. Above 812, you have room up to 860 and $9 here on open. Back under 765, you have room down to $7 and $6 on open. All right, my beauties. I'm poor. You should be in a simulator. That means as soon as a VIP member tells me to look at a stock that's $8, they're trying to trade their real money. They're not listening. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Nvidia. Coaches, should they listen? Should they listen? Nvidia, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the downside here on Nvidia. But then again, as I'm always told, it ain't my money. We're in a neutral state, position 1. We got room down to 190. 190 and 186 here on Nvidia. Back over $200. You got to get back over the full whole number here. 203.40, 203.50, and then 208 on Nvidia. Okay? Mark those down. What else are we doing, my beauties? Thank you for the follow, everybody. PLTR. Yes, on PLTR currently, we are in a bullish neutral state. So this is what you got on PLTR currently. That's your move to the downside. You're in a bullish neutral state. At the open, ding, ding, ding. Oh, my God, it's bleeding out. No, it ain't. You're going to get chopped up in here, okay? So I'm not touching that. I'm waiting for this to come back up. Come back up. Let that 200 come down, and then I'll hammer that pig to the downside. All right. Back over 194.31. You have room up to $200. That's going to be a doozy up there. Right here, $200 is going to be a doozy on PLTR. So be careful. Robinhood. Yes, it is. We got to wake you guys up. Ooh, we finished those donuts. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, on to the next. We are. Took some nice trades, VIPers, yesterday, huh? We had some doozies over there. And for the losing trades that I watched yesterday, you know what a lot of you were doing? My silly gooses? I'm going to show you right now what some of you were doing. I'm going to, you ready? Short into support. I'm going to go long into resistance. I'm going to short into support. Why? You need to be free and clear. And in order to be free and clear, you must be patient. Some of you lack some patience. It's a problem. I mean, you got to look at it this way. All right, my beautiful traders. Not being patient isn't working. Not being patient ain't working. So as soon as you say to yourself, I'm going to be patient now, right? If not being patient isn't working, what do you think you should do? Very good, Mr. Dave. Thank you over there. I love it, Mr. Dave. You are the number one the moderator of moderations. Thank you. All right, a Robinhood above 138.37. You have room up to 145 here on Robinhood. Yep. Right now, position one to the downside, you got room down to 130.50 and 128 on the hood of Robin. Good ATR on this. I was looking at this yesterday. I pulled up FinViz and was looking at a lot of different stocks from $40 per share all the way up to $200. You got a lot of good ATRs in that $50 range. So go over there and start looking. MU. But make sure you trade the same ones every day. For Christ's sake. 1 minute, we have somebody trading Baba, Google, XYZ 43672. What? What symbol is that? XYZ 4732? Who? Oh, yes, XYZ 4732. It's the AI of AI. It's going to be AII. It's going to be who? Well, we have AI, and XYZ 437642 is now AII. Right now, we're in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside. You have room down to 246. Major support here. 246 above 255. You got room up to 257 on MU. Yes. Amazon. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to come out with AII. Take that to the bank, baby. Aye. All right, here we go. With my pharmaceutical company, my 50-cent pharmaceutical company. We are in a narrow state, position 1 to the downside here on Amazon. All right, Amazon to the moon. Above 249.27, you have room up to 252. And 259. Currently, you are in a neutral state, position 1 to the downside. You got room down to 244.50. And then under that with a retest, 239. Hello, Akeem the Dream. Enki Visions. Yes, Pat McDonald. How are yous? Meta. Yes, Meta. Let's do a little meta for the goosies. Before I do meta, who was green in the market yesterday and who was red? Put green for green, red for red. Who was green? Who was red? Let's go. Green. Red, Daniela. Green. I guess I'm doing a good job teaching. Yes, it is. Meta, let's see what we got. Have I simplified your trading, everybody? Have I simplified it for you? Like, did you have all that crap on your charts before you met me? And now it's nice and clean like a baby's tushy. Right now, we are in a narrow state. You got room down to 622 and 619 on Meta. We got 2 support levels right there. Okay? You got to get back over 635, and you have room up to 642 and 646.50. Yes, it is. We are at 67,000. 67,000. Cheers. Let's go. We need a cheers blitz on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. We'll do SPY again. Hold on to your underwear, all right? We'll do it again. Apple, this is the only thing currently we have on watch. Alerts on Apple. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone above 270. You have room up to 272 and 273.50. Under 268.72, you have room down to 266.57 on Apple. Woo! Baba, Jules, my Baba. Hammer those roses, everybody. Hammer them. Let's go. We got work to do. On your spots. Yes, it is. On your... Thank you, Anya. Narrow state on Baba, you have room down to 164 and 161. Above 166, you have room up to 168 and 170. Yes. MSTR. To the moon. We having fun, everybody. I want you to have fun. MSTR above 242, you will have room up to 250 and 253.50. So this is what we don't want to do. Okay, my beautiful traders. We do not want to go long into resistance. We want to be free and clear. See? Freedom rings up to 250. Does everybody see that? You want freedom. Let this go up. Let them pull back. Then you go long. And it's going to go, baby. It's just going to go. Cowabunga. Yes, the VIP is open. If you want to learn how to trade properly and correctly, for the love of God, I wish you will, you're going to head over to this right here, the Voss Trading dot, you know the rest, or just click the LINK in my TikTok or YouTube profile. Tonight, we got VIP live training at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For all our VIP members, we got VIP live training. Above 242, you got room up to 250 and 253. To the downside, we have to get under 234.63 with a retest down to 226, okay, on MSTR. AVGO for Gina Alvarez. All right, my Gina, let's go, baby. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the downside. Yep, there's that 500. 500. There's that 200. There's the granddaddy. He's angry, Gina. Do you see him? He's coming out. You know what he does when the 200's up here, when the 200's down here? That means he's hunting for your money. He wants some food. He eats by taking money. Above 360, above 361, you have room up to 365 and 370 here on AVGO. Currently, you're in a neutral state, position 2. You got room down to 352 and 350 on AVGO. Who has been nailed by the granddaddy? Who here has had the granddaddy take their money because he was hungry? Put me in the chat. Oh, it's just my water guy. I got construction people coming today. I might not be able to trade. Me, yep. Oh, you got to watch that granddaddy of them all. When he's hungry, he looks mighty hungry today, everybody. He looks hungry. We are in a neutral state on XOM, position 1 to the upside here on XOM. All right, XOM, I need you to be careful here. I'm going to show you why in a second. Okay, let's do it. XOM is in a neutral state, position 1. All right, 119 and 120. We have daily resistance. So write that down. Daily resistance here, 119 and 120. Those are a doozy. Okay, so don't, and you're already in a neutral state. Back under 117.39 at the open. If this comes flying through, are we bleeding out? No, you're in a bullish neutral state. You're going to get that pullback first, my beauties. All right. And then you can go to the downside. See how this works? All right. So under 117.39, you have room down to 116.50 and 115 here on XOM. Reddit, what's up, J.O.? Panda Cham. Panda Cham. That can't be you, Panda Cham. I don't believe it. Is that really you, Panda Cham? Reddit. Oh, check those higher time frames. Make sure you check those higher time frames, everybody, please. All right, Reddit. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room down to 198, 194, and 191 on Reddit. Yes. Above 208.50, you have room up to 214 and 223. Good morning, Fit Wakely. Good morning. What platform are you using? This is TradingView. I only use this on here. I wouldn't dare trade on this thing. I would rather call my trades in on the phone, like a rotary phone, like it's 1990 or 1980 before I would use this. SPY. All right, old Miss Market, old Glory One. Above 682.21, 683, 684, 685. Those are your whole numbers. 70% of all new highs will fail. Whoop. Okay. So just be careful. Under 678.86, you have room down to 677 and 675. But at the open, my beauties, if we start coming down, are we taking those shorts? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Candy! Esther Lopez, thank you so much. OMZ, Jessica Pilach, Zen, Guprit, Zen, Striker, Daniela, Anya Spots. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate yous. Appreciate yous. No, we're not going short there, you silly goose. You're not going short there. You are waiting for the retest. Why are we waiting for the retest? Why are we waiting for the retest to come back up? Anybody know why? You got to know this stuff, guys. I want you to know this stuff inside and out. Not just guessing. I think it's because I haven't poopied yet. No. You need the retest for this 20 to catch up so you can take a beautiful short to the downside. All right? Woo, woo, woo. Then it's lights out. All right. Mr. Winnessa, how are you, my friend? Do we got it? Good job, Wilson Pizza. GLD. Gold. See? Above 375.66. You had room up to 379. Those are the levels from yesterday. Mark them down. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I got stamina. Yes. Oh, yes. All right, here we go on GLD. Neutral, position 2. 382. Whammo! We got resistance right there. Whammo! And then 385, major resistance. So what are we going to do here? Then what do I do, Voss? If we got major resistance. 380 right there is your 50% zone. If we stay above 380 with a retest, what can you do? If you stay above this line, what can you do? Soki, very good, Soki. You could take a long with what? Just because we're above that line, are we going to the moon? What else do we need? What else do we need to take this long above that 380 mark? With an event, correct. Under 380 with an event, you're coming back down to 378.55 and then 377 on GLD. I like it. I like the terminology you all are using. I like it. All right. JPM. And then we're going to head over to XRP. Just think how far you've all come, right? Since you've been with me. Think about that. Now think about what the next year is going to bring for you. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Above 318, you got room up to 319.55. Above 316.48, you have room down to 314 and then 312 here on JPM. We are going to head over to the moon, the one, the only XRP. I just want to let everybody know that that guy yesterday was telling me that XRP had great news coming out. It had great news coming out. You know why? Because the 20 always comes back to the granddaddy of them all. We're going to the moon. No, you're not. Sorry, I don't make the rules. All right? I don't make these rules. I just follow the rules. Yes. See the difference? I follow Miss Market's rules. I don't try to recreate them. No, no, no. It won't end well. All right, XRP. You got room down to 238.55 and 235.64 on this piece of trash. Above 249.30, you got room up to 256 and 258.42. You keep trading trash, it's going to reward you like trash. Let's go. And Q. And Q above 225, 685.50. We got room up to 25,770. And then 25,890.50. Under 25, 572.50. You have room down to 25, 450.50. Microsoft. I had a good friend of mine who doesn't do it anymore, thank God. He used to always call me up, and he always used to tell me he had this new pharmaceutical company. It was always a pharmaceutical. He used to drive me insane. You got to get in early. You got to get in early. So finally I said to him, listen, I got this great new company. All right? And he was like, really? And I go, yes, phenomenal company. It is phenomenal. Everyone listen to this. This is a good one. This is going to make you a lot of money. This is a phenomenal company. They are in the toiletry business. And he was like, really? What is it? I said, just go to the chart and type in SHIT. All right? Type in SHIT and look what it did since it IPO'd. And that's all I said to him. I didn't hear back from him for like 2 months. About 507, you have room up to 509.66 on Microsoft. Under 503.58, you have room down to 499.43. 499 area. Under that, with a retest, you have room down to 493.50 on MSFT. Basically, what we're telling everybody in here is to check out S8, the symbol SHIT. It's going to be a doozy today. A doozy. Watch out for that one. We're putting SHIT on watch, everybody. Alert! INTC above 38.57. You got room up to 39.50 here on INTC. Currently, right now, you're in a narrow state position two. $38 here. Watch this $38 and $37.82. You want to get under $37.82 and retest that level. All right, then you have room down to $37. Yes, it is. Come on. You're telling me you didn't have friends or family who try to get you into a pharmaceutical company? Are you really going to tell me that? Apple, the real alert today is on Apple. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone. This is the only thing I'm watching. 270, we have room up to 272 and 273.50. Under 268.72, you have room down to 266.57. Yeah, man, I got this new trading platform. What's it? What's it be, man? It's this new trading platform. They got RSI. They got MACD. You can color code it with your volume charts. And they got Bollinger Bands. They got this guy, Brian Bollinger, man. You got to get in there and check out this new trading platform, Weeble. You got to use some Weeble. Daniello with the sunglasses. April Stapleton. Christina Zen. Thank you so much. Hammer those roses. Hammer them. We are at over 100,000 cheers. Hit those cheers, everybody. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. Yes, the VIP is open. Head over to the Voss Trading. You know the rest, or click the link in my YouTube or TikTok bio. Tonight we have VIP live training by me in the VIP training room tonight. All right, PayPal. Gonna get some PayPal on my Weeble. Yeah, gonna use some Weeble. All right, let's see what we got here. I like Weeble, boss. I like it, man. What are you making fun of my Weeble? All right, PayPal, we are in an arrow state. We are in the whip zone. 5 minute looks good. PayPal gets the second alert of the day. Head over to Mr. Dave. He threw this one out there. 66.44. We got room up to 67.28 here on PayPal. We have room up to 67.28 here on PayPal. Under the whip zone of 66 hold number, you have room down to $65. I will be watching PayPal and Apple this morning. All right, just watching doesn't mean I'm going to trade them. I still need my position. I still need my event. We don't just randomly get in and close our eyes. Oh my God, is it going up or down? Is it going up or down? Tootsie! Is it going up or down? Possible to make a lot of money in them. Possible to make a lot of money. Hot buns, baby. We got our second. Old Glory. Hot buns, baby. You are the second wizard of the day. Yes, it is. Now go put a shirt on. AMD, let's do it. AMD, currently, we are in an arrow state. We are in position 2. You got room down to 238. 238 here on AMD. Under 238 with a retest, you got room down to 224.50. I need you back over 249 here, all right? We don't want to go into all this resistance. Let's get over 249. Let's retest it, and then let's go to 258, okay? This is not financial, investment, or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Is that a good thing? April Stapleton with the welcome. Yes, it is. Thank you. Hot buns, are we? Make sure we're hitting the screen, all right? Make sure we're hitting that screen. All right, buns. I can see this guy's armpits and everything over here. All right, MU. We don't want to see them pits, my friend. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room down to 246 and 242. All right. Above 255.07, you have room up to 257 on MU. Pretty soon, Hot Buns, you'll be able to cover yourself with a shirt that says, "To the moon!" Coming your way, everybody. Logan McDonald, are you in the VIP? If you are, you should know what an event is. If you're not, you got to get in there to learn what an event is. Hammer! Daniela Ulina. TSLL. That's a good one, those that can't afford Tesla. This is a doozy right here. All right? They're like, what's TSLL? I could trade TSLL? Yes, it follows Tesla. Okay? And it's a hell of a lot cheaper. All right now we are in a narrow state on TSLL. We are in position 2 to the downside on TLLL. Let me mark these all out for you, okay? All right, TSLL. You are currently in a narrow state position 2. You have room down to 1937. That's going to be your first stop. Under 1937 with a retest, you have room down to $18, okay? Above 2035, you have room up to $21 on TSLL. Powder, can you go get me the ATR on this, if you don't mind? TSLL. What's the ATR on this thing? Yes, Muck the Duck, get in there. Iren for my tea. What is the ATR on TSLL? Almost 2. All right. That's Dookie. Duty. You'll be able to get in your trade and do this on TSLL. But you could use it. Look, you'll get into a trade on TSLL. You'll be doing this. Okay, I'm in. 20 minutes later, you look up. Oh, we went up about 6 cents. Okay. Okay, 30 minutes later. Oh, we went up 8 cents. All right. The ATR is everything. Iren. Let's see what we got. We are in a what state on Iren? Look at that thing. Do we want to take this short? No. $58. We got major support, $58. All right. So on Iren here, we need to get over this pivot. I need you over $61. All right. Over 61 with a retest. You have room up to $63 on Iren. Do not take this down. You're already in a wide state. Okay. And then above 63, you have room up to 64 and 65. Sergio Montanez, here it is. This is the Grand Wizard. Are we ready? Yo! Sergio Montanez, you get the Grand Wizard Award today. He asked, have you tried automated trading? Duco, Zen, Christina Zen, Bill Boyle, thank you so much. Yes, we got the Grand Wizard. He is the first one of being grand. Automation, baby. Let's take a look at the SPY. Everyone goes, no. Did you ever meet those people? I created a bot, man. I'm going to make $1 trillion. And then they disappear. What happened to that bot guy? What happened to that automation guy? Remember him? Leroy? Sergio Montanez? Whatever happened to Sergio Montanez? His bots fell apart. All right, SPY above 682.21. You have room up to 683, 684. All right, watch your whole numbers up there. Remember, 70% of all all-time highs fail and all highs fail. Under 678.80, we have room down to 677 and 675. But we need our 20 to creep down. Okay, folks? You're going to be choppy here. Don't chase this thing, please. Boeing. I'm blinded by the light. It's going to make me millions, man. Millions. It's like that. It's the same person I was telling you about the pharmaceutical. Oh, brothers. Nobody wants to just use their hard-earned brain. All right, above 195. Okay, so Boeing right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. 5-minute looks delicious on Boeing. We're going to put it on alert. All right, Boeing is on alert with Apple and PayPal. Those are the three I'm going to be looking at here. Now, I need everybody to listen. With Boeing, you got to be careful. The spread at the open's a little big. All right? So when you get in, you may get a very bad fill. If this thing starts moving to the upside on Boeing, listen to me. I'm being serious here. All right? And you're like, I'm getting in 195.50, and it puts you in at 197. You're like, oh, shit. Now you got to get to 197 to get break even. All right? So watch the spread on this. Above 195, you have room up to 198.50. It's like Boeing wants to move here, all right? Under 194, you have room down to 191.50. Okay? Be careful with this. All right? Be careful. Make sure your automation doesn't put you in when you're not supposed to go in. You know what I'm saying? All right? Hector Isaias, thank you for the gold boxing gloves. Zen Method, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Nvidia, let's do it. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Above $200, you have to get over 200 here on Nvidia. Crucial with a retest. Then you have room up to 203 and 208. All right, currently right now we're in a neutral state. We're in position 2. You got room down to 189.88, which is 190 and 186. Vega Vague, thank you. Meta. There's Andy. There's my boy. What's up, Andy? You are dandy. All right, above 635, you have room up to 642, 646. Currently, Dandy, you are in a narrow state, position 2. You have room down to 622 and 619. Oracle. Mike V is over there like, you know what? I'm going to throw him like 70 symbols. Boeing, Google, Amazon, SPY, Apple. Shit, I'm going to get them all out there. We are in a neutral state currently on Oracle. Oracle, neutral state, we are in position 1. You have room down to 232 here on Oracle. Back over 241. Coming off a flat 200, you have room up to 249. I got a funny story for you. Want to hear it? So I was at an event recently, and we were at this table. There was about 10 of us, round table. And there was this older woman that was sitting with us. And she says to the people we were with, who is everybody? So the people we were with was introducing everybody. And then she got to the men. Oh, this is so-and-so's husband right here. This is so-and-so's husband right here. And the older lady says, well, I don't care about them. I only want to know about the women. So before I can get a word out, I felt this hand come over my mouth. It was my wife's hand. because what I was about to say wasn't very nice, and she knew it. Now, is that love, or is that when a significant other knows you, or what? It was like a wham. You want to know what I was going to say? Anybody? But the person I was with got it out and said to her, the feeling's mutual. His was a lot nicer than what mine was going to be. All right? So I gave him that, and she didn't look at us once after that. Let me tell you, folks, you know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. I can't help it. CLX. I get it from my grandfather. He used to have these tables next to his chairs in the living room, him and my grandmother. And my cousin kept sitting on the tables next to the chair instead of sitting on the chair. They would just plop onto the little table, coffee table. And he would get mad. And he said finally to her, listen to me. Tables are for glasses, not asses. All right? So that's where I get it from. We are in a neutral state, position one. You have room up to 106 on this. 106 on CLX. 106. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button, everybody. What else are we looking at? Yeah, I'm going to give you the truth, folks. If you're not a good trader, I want to tell you, okay? Not to hurt you, to make you better. Because sometimes we don't realize that we're really bad at something because we don't want to hurt our ego. I will shatter it. Coin. Yesterday, the VIP, someone took a green trade. They were all happy, and I said, that was horrible. That was a horrible trade. What the hell, are you blind? All right, here we go on coin. Coin, you got to get back over 325.22, and then you have room up to 334 here on coin. All right. To the downside, you got room down to 306.50, and then we got room down to $300 on coin. We got to finish these roses. Hurry, roses. Let's go, my babies. JDM user, Bill Boyle, Daniela, K. Braden, Shelly Stringer, Bill Boy, Handsome. Hey, Handsome, how are you? Anya Spots, Dr. Trades, Jessica Pidach, Daniela Ulina, Only Dan Powder, Chad, Dr. Trades, George, who can also go by Jorge, Striker, Zen Method, Gupri, Bai, Candy, OMZ, Esther Lopez, Christina Zen Method, Hammer, Swanee, Duco, and his dog. I want to meet this dog, this purple dog. Myvin, Pop. Thank you so much, everyone, for all those donations. Jay Dobbins, yes, you are, my friend. You handsome devil. Look at you. I like it. Got the suit on. Very nice, Jay Dobbins. Kevin Cahoon, hello, my friend. How are you? And don't forget Akeem the Dream over there. Akeem. Close Diamond Cuts Barbershop. It is the 220. Hey, Diamond, can I come over for a haircut? Can I come over, Diamond, for a haircut? You want the hood? Let's do the hood. Above 138.37, you want to get over 138.37. We're not going long until all this resistance. Then you have room up to 145, okay? Right now, you have room to the downside. So you got room down to 130.50 and 128 here on the hood of Robin. Oh, hot towel shaves. Yes. I like it. Dynamite, the Don Marceau. There he is. He's roaring like a lion. I was in between sanding drywall and laying more mid. Good job. Dynamite, I'm waiting for the average Joe to get back on TikTok. Get your ass back on TikTok, damn it. Uber. I got to do Uber quickly here. They don't hate you. Well, they might hate it. I think they hate all of us. But do it anyway. All right, here we go. Uber above 94.34. You have room up to $95. Under the whip zone of 93.30. Watch the whole number. You have room down to 92 and 91. Thank you, everybody, for all those donations. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. VIPers, we'll see you in the chat here shortly. New VIPers, we will tag you here shortly and welcome you. VIP live training tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time by me for all our VIPers only tonight. Have a great one. Love you guys. Stay happy. Give somebody a hug and be safe.